Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My channel name is physics underscore mountain. Okay guys, this is my channel physics underscore mountain. As if you are not getting, then you have to type here smart physics 786. Okay guys, this is my channel. Please I request you to all members like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay. If you have any comments, you have to write below the subscription. Okay. And now see here. And now we are going to take here another one question. Most important. Already I told you in the previous class. In 80th chapter, first question is completed LAQ. The question name is here simple pendulum and second pendulum. Most important question. And now another one second question sir. What is the given in that question sir means define simple harmonic motion. Define simple harmonic motion. Show that the motion of a projection of a particle performing uniform circular motion on any diameter is simple harmonic. We have to show here any particle it will be rotate in a uniform circular motion. It will become here simple harmonic. Okay, and another one part B also is he is asking in the final exam. That question is can a simple pendulum be used in artificial satellite? This is our questions. Okay, and now see here first of all what is the given in the question? First question define simple harmonic motion. Because of this question is very lengthy, that's why. And now see here first of all what is simple harmonic motion? Simple harmonic motion shortly we can write here SHM. So what is a simple harmonic motion means a periodic motion in which a particle which is moved to and fro. Okay, a periodic in a periodic motion a particle which is moved to and fro about a fixed point such that its acceleration is always directly proportional to the displacement in opposite direction. Displacement in opposite direction. This is called here simple harmonic motion. Why we are taking x, why we are not taking y sir? We see here when a particle it will be oscillate along the x-axis, then we have to take here x. Suppose the particle it will be oscillate in along the y-axis, then we have to take here replace of y. Okay, here x and y means nothing but both are displacements. Okay, because of here in simple harmonic motion acceleration is always directly proportional to the displacement in opposite direction. Okay, whenever you have to remove the proportionality you will get here another one constant, that is a is equals to minus omega square y. This is the acceleration formula, and now we have to prove this formula when a particle will be rotate in a uniform circular motion. That particle it has here simple harmonic, it will be oscillate simple harmonic motion. We have to prove that one. See here guys, see now I am taking here, I am writing here this is the simple harmonic motion. A is directly proportional to minus y and a is equals to minus omega square y. Okay, now see here proof. And now see here, let us consider we are taking here one particle. Let us consider we are taking here one particle. That particle it will be rotate in anti-clockwise direction. That particle it will be rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Okay guys, once again, let us consider we are taking here one particle. That particle it will be rotate in anti-clockwise direction with radius capital A. And when the particle it will be rotating anti-clockwise direction, it has an angular velocity that is omega. Everyone, you know this one. And next one, and let us consider we have to take here two diameters. two types of diameters. One is a x dash and another one is a y dash. We are taking here two types of diameters. Okay guys, and next one here the center of the circle, that is denoted by O. And next one, whenever okay, right, and next one see here, this is the point P. Okay, now we have to draw here one projection capital N from the P on y dash. Projection of the particle P, projection of the particle N P on y dash. So this is the, okay, so it can make here 90 degrees angle. So this distance is how much, are we? The distance is here y. Displacement is y. Okay. Now see here, when a particle it will be moved initially the projection of point, that is capital N, it has at point O. At point O, then the particle it has at point X. And first point, the particle it can move from X to Y in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, X to Y. Then here it can be moved from O to Y. So particle it has here. Okay, and again the particle it can be moved from Y to X dash. Then the projection N it can be moved from Y to O. Again it can become at the center. And now again the particle P, it can be moved from X dash to Y dash. Then N it can be moved from center to Y dash. Then again the particle P, it can be moved from Y dash to X. The projection of the particle it can be moved from Y dash to X. Okay. So now we are going to take here triangle which it can be formed here. So he can be formed, how much angle we are taking, sir? That is omega t. That is omega t we are taking. Omega t. Okay. Now see here, alternate interior opposite angles are equal. So how much here angle will be formed here? Angle means that much angle can be formed at the P. Okay. And now see here, we are taking from the triangle. I am drawing here the triangle. This is the right angle. This is the capital N, and next one is, this is the particle omega t P. This is the omega t, and next one is O. From this here ON value is how much? ON value is Y. So from this formula, what is the given here in that question? Service is given here opposite. Opposite means which angle it can be formed. Angle is there, opposite is there. So we have to take here sine angle. So sine omega t is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. Then y by hypotenuse is OP. Then again sine omega t is equals to y by, but OP value is radius is how much, sir? Here radius is capital A. So radius is capital A, y by A. Now we can write here only y. So we required y is equals to A into sine omega t, A sine omega t. This is the required displacement for that particle. Okay. Y is equals to A sine omega t, and don't forget, this is a displacement of the particle, projection of the particle. The particle can move, right? And now see here, differentiate above equation. We are going to differentiate with respect to time. Differentiate with respect to t. T means nothing but time. So now we have to write here d by dt of y is equals to d by dt of A sine omega t. Okay, and now again the rate of change in displacement is known as velocity. So we can write here velocity v is equals to, here A is the amplitude, A is the radius, so it is a constant, so we can write outside. So A is a constant. D by dt of sine omega t, I am writing again d by dt of sine omega t. Okay, then again v is equals to A into d by dt of sine means nothing but we can write here cos of omega t. Again here replace of theta, some value is there, so we have to differentiate for that value also. So we can write here d by dt of omega t. Okay guys, and next one see here, then again v is equals to A into cos of omega t into here omega is a constant, so we can write outside. The remaining value will become here dt by dt. Here dt both are will be cancelled. The remaining total answer is for the velocity a into a omega cos of omega t. This is the equation number 2. This is the equation number 2, guys. And next one. Okay, what is the next one, shall we see? This is the velocity. Again, we have to differentiate with respect to time. V is equals to what? Which value? A omega cos of omega t. Again, differentiate with respect to time. Now we will get here d by dt of v is equals to a omega is a constant, so directly we can write outside. Now you will get d by dt of cos of omega t. Cos of omega t. So again we can write here the rate of change in velocity is known as acceleration. That is a is equals to a omega is a constant. We can write outside, and d by dt of cos omega t means nothing but that is minus sine of omega t. Again we have to differentiate the angle also. D by dt of omega t. Okay, now again a is equals to plus into minus a omega sine of omega t into here omega is a constant, so it will become cancel. See, omega into dt by dt cancel. Now you will get again a is equals to minus a into omega square sine of omega t. So from the first equation, from equation 1, y is equals to a sine omega t. A sine omega t. So replace of that one we can write here y. A is equals to minus omega square into y. Then again a is directly proportional to minus y. This is the required equation. So what we can prove here? The particle when it can be moved in a uniform circular motion, that is simple harmonic. Okay, this is a required formula. And next one, attached question also given. No, can a simple pendulum be used in artificial satellite? No, because of suppose if you can use your satellite because of there is no gravity. There is no gravity. Okay. A simple pendulum arranged in satellite, okay, arranged in artificial satellite, its become time period becomes here infinite. That's why there is no gravity. When it will be oscillate continuously, it will be oscillating only because of there is no gravity. If there is a gravity, then compulsory it is can be stopped at a certain time. Okay, right, guys. This is the complete one LAQ. Okay. Once again, you can check this one. This is the derivation part. Derivation part is it cannot be get here in another books. Okay. Okay, guys. I request you to all members, please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Okay. Thank you. Bye.